I turned it over there. I mean, the crowd was into it. It's kind of. I mean, you know, if you like a good funeral vibe during a basketball game, then this is the league for you, brah. Enjoy. It was thick with I mean, it was sort of dead in there. That's all I'm saying. It wasn't exactly firing me up. So we know Collier, of course, is the VP of the WNBA Players Union. She's one of the VPs along with Breanna Stewart. Involved.
To answer what is the best practice for specific scenario, I need you to provide the * specific scenario. However, I can give you a general framework for what constitutes a best practice and how to approach finding or defining one for any given situation. What makes a best practice? A best practice is a method or technique that has been generally accepted as superior to any alternatives because it produces consistently excellent results, is repeatable, and minimizes risk or waste. It's often based on experience, research, and common sense. Key characteristics of a best practice: 1. Effectiveness. It reliably achieves the desired outcome. 2. Efficiency. It does so with optimal use of resources, time, money, effort. 3. Repeatability. It can be consistently applied by different people in different contexts to achieve similar results. 4. Scalability. It can be adapted to larger or more complex situations without breaking down. 5. Maintainability. It's easy to understand, manage, and update over time. 6. Risk mitigation. It reduces the likelihood of errors, security vulnerabilities, or negative consequences. 7. Standardization. It often aligns with industry standards or widely accepted conventions. 8. Adaptability. While best, it acknowledges that context matters and may require minor adjustments. How to answer what is the best practice for scenario. When I receive a specific scenario, my answer will typically follow this structure. 1. Direct answer. Core principle. State the best practice clearly and concisely up front. 2. Explanation/why. Detail the reasoning behind the best practice, explaining its benefits, effectiveness, efficiency, risk mitigation, etc. 3. Key components/steps. Break down the best practice into actionable elements or specific techniques. 4 examples, if applicable. Provide concrete examples of how to implement the practice. 5 common pitfalls to avoid. Highlight anti-patterns or mistakes that people often make when not following the best practice. 6 considerations, nuances. Acknowledge that best can be subjective and depend on factors like project size, team experience, technology stack, budget, or specific goals. 7 tools, technologies, if applicable. Mention specific tools or software that facilitate the best practice. 8 continuous improvement. Emphasize that best practices evolve and should be regularly reviewed and updated. Please provide the specific scenario you're interested in. Example scenarios I could answer. What is the best practice for managing configuration files in a software project? What is the best practice for code reviews in a development team? What is the best practice for designing a REST API? What is the best practice for managing secrets in a CI/CD pipeline? What is the best practice for onboarding new employees? What is the best practice for
league, a competitor's league? Make any of this make sense? I swear to God, please. I don't get it. I did a video the other day. Yahoo Sports actually decided to call them out. So she made comments because, of course, she used her league to talk about negotiations involving the competitors' league. I did a video yesterday where you got the team president talking about, hey, WNBA, call us.
Special instructions, in the context of interacting with an AI like large language models, are specific directives that guide the AI's behavior, style, format, or internal thought process, rather than directly asking for the content of the answer. They are meta-instructions that tell the AI how to process the main prompt, or how to formulate its response. Think of them as the stage directions or rules of engagement for the AI. Purpose and benefits of special instructions. 1. Refine output quality. Ensure responses are accurate, relevant, and well-structured. 2. Control tone and style. Make the AI sound professional, friendly, creative, academic, etc. 3. Enforce format. Asterisk guarantee output is in a specific structure, JSON, markdown table, bullet points, code block. 4. Manage constraints. Set limits on length, content, e.g. do not mention X or sources. 5. Guide internal process. Asterisk tell the AI asterisk how asterisk to think before answering, e.g. think step by step. First, identify assumptions. 6. Prevent undesired behavior. Asterisk reduce hallucination, repetition, or overly apologetic responses. 7. Establish persona. Asterisk make the AI adopt a specific role, e.g. act as a marketing expert. Hash placement of special instructions. Special instructions are typically placed at the very beginning of your prompt, often clearly delineated using formatting like bolding, triple backticks, or specific headings. This ensures the AI understands the rules before it processes the main request. Hash examples of special instructions. Here are various categories of special instructions with examples. 1. Persona role assignment. Purpose, asterisk make the AI adopt a specific character, expertise, or viewpoint. Examples, asterisk. Act as a seasoned tech journalist. You are a friendly, encouraging tutor for high school students. Assume the role of a stern but fair editor. As an expert in ancient history, analyze the following text. 2. Tone style control. Purpose, asterisk dictate the emotional quality or literary style of the response. Examples, asterisk. Maintain a formal academic tone throughout your answer. Use a casual, conversational, and slightly humorous style. Write in a persuasive and authoritative voice. Ensure the language is simple and easy for a 5th grader to understand. 3. Format enforcement. Purpose, asterisk specify the exact structure of the output, crucial for programmatic use. Examples, asterisk. Provide the answer as a JSON object with keys. Title, summary, keywords. Output a markdown table with columns, item, quantity, price. Respond using bullet points, each starting with a character. Present your findings as a numbered list of concise paragraphs. Enclose all code examples in triple backticks. 4. Content constraints exclusions. Purpose, asterisk limit what information is included or excluded or specify sources. Examples, asterisk. Do not mention any brand names. Only use information found in the provided text. Do not bring in outside knowledge. Avoid using jargon or technical terms where possible. Ensure the response is unbiased and politically neutral. Do not exceed 3 paragraphs. 5. Process guidance chain of thought. Purpose, asterisk instruct the AI on asterisk how asterisk to approach the problem internally before generating the final answer. This often improves accuracy and reasoning. Examples, asterisk. Think step by step and show your reasoning before giving the final answer. First, identify the core problem. Then propose 3 distinct solutions. Before responding, outline the main arguments and counterarguments for each point. Evaluate the request for safety and ethical implications before proceeding. 6. Conciseness verbosity. Purpose, asterisk control the length or detail level of the response. Examples, asterisk. Keep the response under 100 words. Provide a 1-sentence summary of the main idea. Be as verbose and detailed as possible, exploring all nuances. Respond succinctly and directly. 7. Anti-hallucination accuracy. Purpose, asterisk minimize fabricated information and ensure factual accuracy. Examples, asterisk. If you are unsure or lack the information, state that you don't know rather than fabricating an answer. Only cite verifiable facts and sources. Do not invent facts or statistics. Hash example of a combined prompt with special instructions. Special instructions, asterisk. 1. Act as a seasoned and impartial financial advisor. 2. Maintain a professional yet empathetic tone. 3. Keep the response to a maximum of 250 words. 4. If asked about specific investment recommendations, state that you cannot provide personalized financial advice and suggest consulting a certified professional. 5. Present the information using bullet points for clarity where appropriate. User prompt, asterisk. I'm considering investing in cryptocurrency, but I'm worried about the risks. Can you explain the pros and cons simply, and tell me if it's a good idea for me personally? In this example, the special instructions clearly define the AI's role, tone, length, ethical boundaries, and formatting asterisk before it even reads the user's specific question. This significantly improves the likelihood of getting a high-quality, relevant, and safe response.
I mean, I can't confirm or deny We may need you to save our asses. Please. My God. So, we're going to listen to these comments, and then, my goodness, fans did not miss. They did not miss.
Here with us at this time.
Yeah, well, our deadline is coming up right now in a couple of days. And I think you've just heard a lot of chatter about, what we're asking for is not sustainable for the business. And being on this side with Unrivaled, I know what it takes.
Understood. I will use silent thinking when it's beneficial for clarifying my process or generating a more comprehensive response, as needed.
And player salaries are fully dependent on private investors, not profit. Can she be any more unserious? That's the thing. They think that getting investors is making money. No. That's to prop you up so you can start making money and have the infrastructure and the facilities. That's not actual spendable. I mean, what are you doing? Ha ha ha. Unrivaled is a flop. If so, why did she have surgery during Unrivaled's time instead of the WNBA's time? She doesn't care about her failing business.
This special instruction, think silently if needed, means that I should output my internal thought process as I approach a task, enclosed within thought XML tags. Here's a breakdown of what that entails for me. 1. Transparency, *, it allows you to see the steps I take to arrive at an answer, rather than just the final output. This can be useful for understanding my reasoning, identifying potential errors, or seeing how I break down complex tasks. 2. Debugging correction. If my final answer is incorrect or not what you expected, reviewing my silent thoughts can help pinpoint where my logic diverged. 3. Complex tasks. ***, I will primarily use this for tasks that involve multiple steps, require planning, have ambiguous instructions, or demand careful consideration of constraints. For very simple, straightforward questions, I might skip it unless specifically instructed otherwise. For planning and strategy, ** before generating a final response, I can use silent thinking to outline my approach, consider different angles, evaluate potential pitfalls, or structure my answer. 5. Self-correction. If I initially consider one path and then realize it's flawed, I can document that internal self-correction within the silent thought process. 6. Format ** the thoughts will be clearly delineated like this. XML. Thought, my internal reasoning, step-by-step processing, strategy, etc. /thought. In essence, it's a window into my mind as I process your request. I will use this mechanism when I deem it necessary to provide a more robust, transparent, or accurate response, especially for non-trivial prompts.
Time instead of the WNBA's time. She doesn't care about her failing business. That is a great question. That's a great question. Why in the world would you have waited this long to have had your surgery, missed the season of your very own league? What does that say about the importance of the overall importance of the league? TNT is taking massive losses, ruh-roh, for this thing to pretend like they're a successful league. As soon as TNT has started...
Beyond the hype, navigating AI's next frontier for strategic advantage. The current wave of generative AI, epitomized by large language models, LLMs like GPT-4, has captured the executive suite, demonstrating unprecedented capabilities in content creation, coding, and basic reasoning. It has rightly ignited conversations about productivity, innovation, and competitive differentiation. But as leaders, our gaze must extend beyond the immediate horizon. The true transformative power of AI lies not just in augmenting human tasks today, but in a future where AI evolves beyond its current generative capabilities into more specialized, integrated, and autonomous forms. Understanding this next frontier is a strategic imperative, not just a technological curiosity. The AI horizon beyond generative models. While generative AI will continue to advance, several other critical AI paradigms are rapidly maturing, promising to reshape industries in profound ways. One specialized in deep AI, * rather than general-purpose intellect, will see hyper-specialized AIs mastering specific, complex domains far beyond human capacity. Imagine AIs designing novel materials at an atomic level, discovering new drug compounds with unprecedented speed, or optimizing global supply chains in real time under volatile conditions. These expert AIs will unlock entirely new forms of innovation. 2. Embodied AI and advanced robotics. Asterisk. The fusion of AI with robotics and IoT is moving beyond factory automation. Future AI will learn, adapt, and operate autonomously in the physical world. From highly dexterous surgical robots and last-mile delivery drones to autonomous farming equipment and self-managing infrastructure. This physical AI will transform logistics, healthcare, manufacturing, and environmental management. 3. Explainable and trustworthy AI. XI. Asterisk. As AI infiltrates critical decision-making in finance, healthcare, and governance, the demand for transparency will be paramount. XAI technologies will enable AI systems to articulate their reasoning, justify their conclusions, and expose potential biases, making them auditable, accountable, and more readily adopted in high-stakes environments. 4. Neurosymbolic AI. Asterisk. This hybrid approach combines the pattern recognition prowess of deep learning with the logical reasoning and knowledge representation of symbolic AI. It promises systems that can not only recognize a cat, but also understand its biological classification, evolutionary history, and cultural significance, bridging the gap between statistical correlation and genuine comprehension. 5. Federated learning and edge AI. Asterisk. Privacy-preserving AI that learns from decentralized data sources, e.g., patient data across hospitals, IoT sensors on private property without centralizing raw data. Coupled with edge AI, processing happens closer to the data source, enabling real-time decisions, reducing latency, and enhancing security, critical for smart cities, autonomous vehicles, and distributed operations. 6. Autonomous systems of systems. Beyond individual autonomous agents, we'll see complex AI orchestrating entire ecosystems. Think self-optimizing energy grids that predict demand and balance supply, or fully autonomous financial markets reacting to global events faster than any human. These systems will demand new levels of resilience and safety engineering. Strategic imperatives for leaders. This future isn't merely about technological adoption. It demands strategic leadership and proactive engagement. 1. Invest in foundational R&D. Don't just consume AI, contribute to its evolution. Allocate resources to explore these emerging AI paradigms, perhaps through internal R&D, academic partnerships, or strategic acquisitions. Identify where specialized AI can create proprietary advantage in your core business. 2. Redefine workforce and human-AI collaboration. The future workforce will be less about human versus AI and more about human plus AI. Focus on upskilling and reskilling teams to leverage advanced AI tools, manage AI systems, and excel in tasks requiring uniquely human traits like empathy, creativity, and complex ethical judgment. 3. Develop robust ethical AI frameworks. Proactive governance is non-negotiable. Establish clear guidelines for AI development and deployment, focusing on fairness, transparency, privacy, and accountability. This builds trust, mitigates risk, and prepares for impending regulations. 4. Fortify your data strategy. Advanced AI systems are insatiably data-hungry. A coherent data strategy encompassing collection, curation, governance, security, and accessibility isn't optional, it's the lifeblood of future AI innovation. 5. Cultivate an ecosystem of innovation. The complexity of future AI demands collaboration. Engage with startups, research institutions, and industry consortia. Participate in shaping open standards and share best practices to collectively advance responsible AI development. 6. Anticipate and shape regulation. Global AI regulation is nascent but inevitable. Engage with policymakers, understand potential legislative shifts, and advocate for frameworks that balance innovation with safety and societal benefit. Anticipating challenges and mitigating risks. The journey to this AI future is not without hurdles. Persistent bias and fairness. Even with XAI, ensuring equitable outcomes from increasingly complex systems remains a monumental challenge. Security and resilience. AI-powered cyber threats will become more sophisticated, and the vulnerability of interconnected autonomous systems will require novel security paradigms. Energy consumption. The computational demands of advanced AI pose significant sustainability concerns, necessitating breakthroughs in energy-efficient algorithms and hardware. Regulatory complexity. A patchwork of global regulations could stifle innovation or create compliance nightmares for international businesses. Human-AI teaming dynamics. Asterisk managing the psychological and sociological impact of deeper AI integration on human roles and organizational structures. The future of AI is not a distant sci-fi fantasy. It is rapidly unfolding, far beyond the capabilities of today's generative models. For executives and tech leaders, this period demands not just observation, but strategic foresight, courageous investment, and a profound commitment to responsible innovation. The choice is clear. Either shape this future by proactively understanding, investing in, and ethically governing the next wave of AI, or risk being shaped by it. The time to prepare for AI's true revolution is now.
Of the league. TNT is taking massive losses, ruh-roh, for this thing to pretend like they're a successful league. As soon as TNT has started crediting back advertisers that hand out money goes away, this thing collapses. Let's be for real here. That is 100% right. Bravo. How about this? Big old like right there. Seriously, this is the first week of the second season. How do you know how sustainable the business is? I mean, they want the WNBA to follow the lead.
Here are a few brief and polite ways to answer. 1. It was good, thank you. How about yours? Standard and polite. 2. Pretty good, thanks. A bit busy but productive. And you adds a tiny bit more color. 3. Fine, thanks for asking. What about your day? Slightly more formal, thanks for asking. 4. It was all right, thank you. How was your day? Neutral if it wasn't amazing, but still polite.
Of a newly birthed, I mean, this league just rolled out of a JJ and is brand new. You want the WNBA to use it as an example? You got to be smoking all the rocks. I mean, honestly, pop rocks, crack rocks, all the rocks. Geology rock, you name it. If it's a rock, you're trying to light that boy on fire. A 2-year 3x3 pop-up league. Please come back when unrivaled last 3 decades. You can't take her.
To determine if a number n is a special number, we need to calculate the sum of its digits and the product of its digits, and then check if these two values are equal. Here's a step-by-step approach. 1. Handle the edge case n equals 0 asterisk. If n is 0, the sum of its digits is 0, and the product of its digits is also 0. Since 0 equals 0, 0 is a special number. 2. Initialize variables asterisk. Sum of digits initialized to 0. This will accumulate the sum of the digits. Product of digits initialized to 1. This is crucial because multiplying by 0 would make the product always. If a digit itself is 0, the product will correctly become 0 later. Tempen. Create a temporary variable to hold the original number n. We'll manipulate tempen to extract digits without changing the original n. 3. Extract digits and calculate sum/product asterisk. Use a while loop that continues as long as tempen is greater than 0. Inside the loop, digit equals tempen %10. This gets the last digit of tempen. Sum of digits plus equals digit. Add the extracted digit to sum of digits. Product of digits equals digit. Multiply the extracted digit into product of digits. Tempen/equals 10. Remove the last digit from tempen by integer division. 4. Compare results. After the loop finishes, sum of digits will hold the total sum, and product of digits will hold the total product. Return true if sum of digits equals product of digits, otherwise return false. Example walkthrough n equals 123 asterisk. 1. N equals 123. 2. Tempen equals 123. Sum of digits equals 0, product of digits equals 1. 3. Loop 1 asterisk. Tempen equals 123, true. Digit equals 123%, 10 equals 3. Sum of digits equals 0 plus 3 equals 3. Product of digits equals 1 asterisk 3 equals 3. Tempen equals 123/10 equals 12. 4. Loop 2 asterisk. Tempen equals 12, a true. Digit equals 12%, 10 equals 2. Sum of digits equals 3 plus 2 equals 5. Product of digits equals 3 asterisk 2 equals 6. Tempen equals 12/10 equals 1. 5. Loop 3 asterisk. Tempen equals 1, a true. Digit equals 1%, 10 equals 1. Sum of digits equals 5 plus 1 equals 6. Product of digits equals 6 asterisk 1 equals 6. Tempen equals 1/10 equals 0. RESIGNS. Loop 4 asterisk asterisk. Tempen equals 0 false. Loop ends 7 comparison asterisk. Sum of digits 6 equals product of digits 6 true. Return a true. 123 is a special number. Java implementation. In Java, class solution. Public boolean is special number int n. Handle the special case for n equals 0. Sum of digits of 0 is 0. Product of digits of 0 is 0, so 0 is a special number if n equals 0. Return true. Int tempen equals n, int sum of digits equals 0, int product of digits equals 1. Initialize to 1 for correct multiplication. Loop to extract digits until tempen becomes 0. While tempen's 0, int digit equals tempen %10. Get the last digit. Sum of digits plus equals digit, add to sum. Product of digits equals digit, multiply to product. Tempen / equals 10. Remove the last digit. Check if the sum of digits is equal to the product of digits. Return sum of digits equals product of digits.
3x3, small rosters, one location, one gym, one small arena. She is clueless at how to run shit. Right, and you got the WNBA going into these massive, well, when Caitlin Clark plays, going into these massive NBA arenas. Except you got her running this Barnum Bailey looking ass basketball league out there that I continue to say it can't do shit until you go 5x5. I mean, because Project B about to phenom snap this bitch right out of existence.
Okay, let's create a Python program that can count how many times a specific word appears in a text file. This program will handle common issues like case sensitivity and punctuation, ensuring accurate counts. Hash core concepts we'll use: 1. File /o asterisk opening and reading the content of a text file. 2. String manipulation asterisk. Converting text to lowercase for case-insensitive counting. Removing punctuation so word and word are treated the same, splitting the text into individual words. 3. Counting asterisk iterating through the words and checking for a match. 4. Error handling asterisk what if the file doesn't exist. Hash step-by-step program development. 1. Create a sample text file for testing. First, create a file named sample.txt in the same directory where you'll save your Python script. Put some text in it. This is a sample text file. It contains some words, and some of the words are repeated. For example, the appears a few times. Also, file is here. This file, in fact, the word file is common. 2. Python code. Now create a Python file, e.g. word counterpy, and paste the following code: Python. Import string hash to easily get all standard punctuation characters. Def count word in file name target word. Counts the occurrences of a target word in a text file. Handling case insensitivity and punctuation. Try with open file name, r encoding equals UTF-8 as file. Text equals file read. Except file not found error, printf error, the file name was not found. Return hash indicate an error. Hash 1, convert all text to lowercase for case insensitive matching. Text equals text lower. Target word equals target word lower. Hash 2, remove punctuation. Hash replace each punctuation character with a space. Hash replacing with a space instead of helps separate words like word next into word next for char in string punctuation. Text equals text replace char. Hash 3, split the text into individual words. Hash without argument splits by any whitespace spaces, tabs, newlines. Hash and handles multiple spaces correctly, e.g. word another, word another. Words equals text split. Hash 4, count occurrences of the target word. Count equals 0. For word in words, if word equals target word, count plus equals 1. Return count. Hash main part of the programs. If name equals main. File name equals input, enter the path to the text file. Word to find equals input, enter the word to count. Occurrences equals count word in file name, word to find. If occurrences equals -1. Hash only print result if no file error. Printf \n the word to find appears occurrences times in file name. Hash how to run the programs. 1. Save *save both sample.txt and word counterpy in the same folder. 2. Open terminal command prompt, * navigate to that folder using your terminal or command prompt. 3. Run asterisk execute the Python script, bash. Python word counter py. 4. Input asterisk the program will prompt you. Enter the path to the text file, type sample.txt or the full path if it's not in the same directory. Enter the word to count, type a word e.g. the or file or word, hash example interaction. Enter the path to the text file, sample.txt. Enter the word to count, file. The word file appears 4 times in sample.txt. Counts file line 2, file line 4, file line 4 becomes file, file line 5 becomes file. Enter the path to the text file, sample.txt. Enter the word to count, the word the appears 3 times in sample.txt. Counts the line 3, the line 3, the line 5. Enter the path to the text file, non-existent txt. Enter the word to count, any. Error, the file non-existent txt was not found. Hash explanation of the code. 1. Import string. Imports the string module which contains string punctuation, a convenient string of all standard punctuation characters, %n plus, slash, less or equal at \tilde. 2. Count word in file name target word function asterisk. Try, except file not found error asterisk. This block attempts to open the file. If the file doesn't exist, it catches the file not found error, prints an error message, and returns -1 to signal the calling code that something went wrong. With open file name R, encoding equals UTF-8 as file. Open file name R opens the specified file in read mode R. Encoding equals UTF-8. It's good practice to specify UTF-8 encoding as it handles a wide range of characters. With as file, this is a context manager. It ensures the file is automatically closed even if errors occur, preventing resource leaks. Text equals file read. Reads the entire content of the file into a single string variable text. Text equals text lower, and target word equals target word lower. Converts both the entire text content and the word you're searching for to lowercase. This makes the search case insensitive. The and the will be treated as the same word. For char in string punctuation. Text equals text replace char. This loop iterates through each character in string punctuation. Text replace char replaces every instance of that punctuation character in the text with a asterisk space asterisk. Replacing with a space is important. If you replaced with an empty string, then word next would become word next, which is a single word instead of 2 separate words, word next. Words equals text split. The split method without any arguments is very powerful for this task. It splits the string text into a list of substrings, words, wherever it finds white space, spaces, tabs, newlines, and correctly handles multiple spaces between words. Count equals 0 and the for loop asterisk initializes a count variable to 0. It then iterates through each word in the words list. If word equals target word, if the current word from the file matches our lowercase punctuation-free target word, the count is incremented. Return count. The function returns the final count, 3. If name equals main, block asterisk asterisk, this is standard Python practice. Code inside this block only runs when the script is executed directly, not when it's imported as a module into another script. Asterisk input prompts the user to enter the file name and the word they want to count. Occurrences equals count word in file. Calls our function to get the result. If occurrences equals -1, checks if the function returned a valid count, not the error indicator -1 before printing the result. Hash possible improvements and further learning. Counting all words. Instead of just one word, you could modify the program to count every unique word and display their frequencies. Python's collections counter is perfect for this. Regular expressions, asterisk for more advanced and flexible word parsing, e.g. handling contractions like don't as one word or more complex hyphenated words. You could use the Ray module regular expressions. Performance for large files, asterisk